Yo, what's up, guys? Seasonal Talk Sam here to bring you guys my episode 5 review of ZETMAN, and just, god damn. Like, to me, I want to say, like, from the middle of the episode all the way to the end of the episode felt like a complete, somewhat of a mind fuck, but just, yeah, I'm just gonna get straight to the review and then give my thoughts on it later on. So yeah, so pretty much the episode obviously starts off where the last episode left off, with Jin getting stabbed by the sweeper. And apparently if you get stabbed by a sweeper, you just disintegrate into light. That didn't happen with Jin. And even the fucking sweeper was like surprised. He was like, what the, is this thing even on? Like, seriously. He was literally, the sweeper was honestly, he was surprised that, Jin didn't disintegrate into light. And he was like, and the sweeper was like, oh, you're not a player, but at the same time, you're not a human. So what the hell are you? And then the guy that we saw from episodes 1 and 2, the guy with the shady looking guy that has, his hair covering his left eye appears, and he's like, oh, he's the guy we've been pretty much been, I want to say, stalking for the last couple of years. And yeah, he formally introduces himself to Jin. He presents himself as I believe his name is Haitani. Haitani. He was like, oh, I'm Haitani. I'm part of this organization called EVOL, where I don't think he actually said what EVOL's main purpose is, but he was pretty much described it as like EVOL was pretty much a bunch of players only disguised as humans, and he pretty much disappears, and then yeah, and that's pretty much the end of Haitani for now. And then just these two parts in the episode, in the beginning of the episode, just had me rolling, especially with Koga. So with that scene with Jin, when he was like, okay, Tanaka, you could use my shower, which we actually find out the chick's name is Tanaka. Well, her last name is Tanaka. I don't know about her first name, because apparently for some God-given reason she doesn't want to give out her first name, but whatever. I guess she doesn't trust Jin enough to actually give out her first name, but whatever. And then pretty much, Jin pretty much he fucking did Tanaka. Okay, I thought I heard something, but yeah, he pretty much did Tanaka a big favor by taking out that surveillance camera that was hidden underneath the I want to say on top of the ceiling, because like literally because she automatically just assumed that Jin is a fucking pervert and just barged right in so he could see her naked. I like how when Jin got out of there, Tanaka just fucking threw this big bottle of, I want to say, soap or something in on the back of Jin's head, and she was like, "Don't look!" And he's like, and then Jin's like, just has the most pissed off face I've ever seen in anime in a while. He was like, who would want to look? So like, I just found that part completely hilarious. And then Koga, oh my, as funny as seeing Koga just bitch about those scientists about not making the proper alphas prototype. I just couldn't help but be embarrassed just watching Koga pretty much crying to these scientists about the prototype not looking anything like alphas on TV. Like, I mean, god damn, he was like on them for like every exact detail of alphas. Like, he was like, why isn't he white? Why doesn't he have that that wing thing that's on on his forehead? Why does he have a cape? I'm like, god, good god. Like, Koga, what are you, fucking 5? Like, come on, man. So just yeah, and then later on, Koga meets up with this old man, which this old mysterious old man was like, oh, do you want to be he was pretty much had some of the idea of a salesman. He's like, do you want to be a hero? Then you gotta take a special test in order to become a hero. And he was like, and pretty much he took out a cell phone and he showed Konoha being pretty much almost practically drowned by her teacher, by her swimming teacher. And then he was like, you have two choices, Koga. You have a choice to save your sister, or you got a choice to save these three random ass girls you don't know from being killed by, I'm assuming, by players. And obviously he chose his sister, but when he got to his sister, it felt like nothing happened. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like this bitch was literally, this bitch was fucking trying to drown Konoha like 5 seconds ago. Like, what the fuck? And then we see this, I want to say this insect or bug looking over Koga. So I'm assuming that's what possessed that woman to actually, drown um Konoha. And then seeing how he tried to save Konoha, those three girls end up dead. Um, and then just Koga's just like, and then they pretty much the next morning they pretty much did news coverage on those three girls, and Koga's like freaked the fuck out, and he gets another call from the guy, and he's like, "Oh, you failed your test. We'll meet again sometime for your next test. Goodbye." So I'm like, what is up with that old man? And then later on, we see a scene with that lady that was supposedly drowning Konoha with that old man, with the old man with her. She was receiving money from the old man for, I guess, pulling that stunt, and she was like, "This is the last time I'm doing this type of thing because I actually want to be an actual teacher." So it's safe to assume that that chick was a player, and I'm assuming, yeah, the pub pretty much, yeah, they were like in a pub full of, I want to say, players, but they're disguised as humans. So I'm assuming all of them are part of EVOL. And then like you had the bartender who was like, you know, you know, just was like, our purpose of EVOL. I mean, one of, not really purpose, but part of being an EVOL is coexisting with humans and stuff like that. So. And then we see this, scene with High Tiny, talking with these two guys, saying like, "Go ahead and kill Jill." I mean Jin. God damn it, Jill. And then we see High Tiny and that old man talking with each other, and like, and pretty much it seems like the old man is going to fuck with Koga while High Tiny is just going to mess with Jin. So like. Yeah, and then we see Jin, and then Konoha decides to go over to Jin's place, even though he fucking told her not to ever come back. Um, and then like she sees Jin with Tanaka, and she was like completely heartbroken, and he was like, Jin's like, had to be a complete douchebag, be like, "Oh, you're still here? I thought I told you not to come back again." And then she pretty much was almost about to cry. And I don't know why the fuck Tanaka was about to cry too, because she was like, it was like, "Who was that girl?" And she was like, she's no one." And she's like, "What do you mean she's no one?" The way she looked at you, and it's like, she's about to cry too. And then next thing you know, Jin finds out that not Tanaka, Konoha and her friend got kidnapped by one of the players that Hanati told to go ahead and just kill Jin for, and just, yeah, Jin is like literally getting defeated, getting destroyed by that player, considering the fact he forgot to take his special gun that makes him transform as it. So I don't know how in the hell Jin's going to get out of the situation where he can't force himself to turn into Zet. So and then Konoha wakes up, um, all tied up, and then this cockroach I'm assuming this is a cockroach player, um, seems like is about to just literally like devour the living shit out of Konoha, and she was even able to call Koga for help before that other player destroyed her phone. And then Koga got it, and then before Koga got Konoha's call, he was literally, that man was crying because of the new not the of the new actual design of outfits, because it looks pretty much exactly like outfits from the TV show. Um, so yeah, and he gets her call, and he's like he pretty much kind of pulled a Batman, because literally he fucking put on that suit real quick, and then like he fucking took a fucking jet. I'm like, really? Really? Like, come on, guys. Tell me that does not remind you of fucking Batman. Serious. I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, really? Like, But anyway, and that's pretty much the episode in a nutshell. Um, really good episode. I enjoyed it a lot more than episode 4. Just god damn, like so many questions have arose, like as to, who the hell is that old man? What's his plans with Koga? And the same can be said about what's Haitani's plans for Jin. So anyway, leave any comments below regarding this episode or just about ZETMAN in general if you want. And I'll see you guys with my next week with episode 6. So anyway, peace out.